maybe we should say hello first before
Probably.
I hope you missed me. Like how many subscribers do we have? 24?
27, I think.
27 already? We're growing family.
27 people, which are like 20 things now. What?
Yeah, well, what did you say?
What the heck?
What?
What?
Like,
Never.
no. Not us. We would never.
We
do
would
such
never.
things. Like, so
Never.
Bonjour and welcome back on our channel. We finally managed to say that, like, what do you say?
After like 10 times
Yeah.
in production.
But yeah, as we said, hello and welcome back. It's been quite a while.
Quite a while, yeah.
Quite a while.
That's very
The right
well
expression.
said, yeah, definitely.
I would say so, I agree. I feel like we have to reintroduce ourselves because
Yeah, probably.
we haven't uploaded a lot of videos yet, so the people don't know us. Either way, you know nothing about us. Do we even know ourselves?
No, don't even know.
First things first, we're in France.
We're in France.
We're in freaking France.
So basically, I am Patryk and this is Christin. We have started this YouTube channel like a year ago when we were both abroad. Christin was here in Paris and I was in Spain, Madrid. We were both au pairs, living a sort of dream of ours, and now we've realized a new dream, which is actually moving abroad, studying abroad, and we both live in Paris now.
Yeah, we started a new life here.
It's so
we
crazy.
basically moved here a month ago.
Yeah.
A little more than a month already. We finally settled and we thought, okay, we have to come back here on YouTube and share our journey because it's really insane.
And we will tell you about it today
in this video. So if you want to know, stay tuned because
because we're gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
We've got some food here.
Ice cream, very important.
And let's get started.
Okay. First question: when did we first think about coming here? Maybe you could tell the story. How did we?
Yeah. How we decided to move to Paris. It all started in the beginning of the year. It was in January, I believe, when Christin texted me that she loved Paris and she wanted to stay there. And it was the time when I have already moved back to Germany, so I was quite excited about this idea and told her that I would like to do it as well, to move to Paris. And obviously, as students, well, we did our A-levels like a year ago, so we decided to like continue our educational journey. Exactly. Yeah. So basically go to university, but this time we would move abroad and go to Paris and study here, which we obviously have finally done.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were both very excited and we had to start looking up how it actually works. How does university in Paris, well, Paris in France work, and what you have to do, how do you apply?
We did some research and everything, and then we found out that we were already almost late, I guess.
Yeah, actually we just had like, I don't know, a couple of weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks, I think, to
or
apply.
Not even, I don't know.
No.
And we had to apply, like, how do you say that actually? You have to create an account on Parcoursup, which is like the
French website for all the universities in
France.
Yeah.
Where you can apply to like universities and stuff, but you first had to create an account because you couldn't even start with the application to unis yet, right? Right. But we had to like create this account relatively fast, which wasn't that difficult. Like creating the account, I think it was fun.
No, it was not. They have a lot of emergencies here in Paris. Like, what's going on? Feels like somebody's dying every 2 minutes. We created the accounts for the French university applying thing.
Website. We just had to like fill in our names, our nationality, address and stuff like this. Nothing too important, nothing too difficult. And we then had to wait until March, I believe.
Yeah, March is when the applying part started, when we literally had to send the dossier.
Exactly.
Yeah, the French people know what we're talking about. We had to. What do we have to do?
Well, basically, we had to find out what we wanted to study.
Actually, because we haven't decided yet. This was also the reason for why we went abroad in the first place, because we wanted to take time for really thinking about what we want to do in life. But we realized after going abroad, we were not even smarter about that part of life. So.
We should have been smarter about it. Yeah. Me personally, I was also looking for universities also apart from Paris. I found Paris very attractive, obviously as a metropole and also kind of the city of universities and stuff, the capital, of course.
Yeah.
But I was also looking for like universities in the south of France, like in Aix-en-Provence, Marseille, Toulouse, all these cities in the south, as I found it also quite attractive to be, well, in the south, where like the climatic part was a bit different, because you have to know Paris is not that far away from home. Like where we live in Germany, it's a couple of hours of, well, driving here, but like the weather is basically the same.
So I told myself, hey, I'm gonna also apply to cities in the south, because the south is very attractive climatic wise as well. But my first wish was still Paris, and Patryk always said if we both are going to be accepted in Paris, then we would go here, so we'd be here together and
now,
continue this also, like the music journey, and basically have a friend already, or someone we know.
Yeah, definitely. Now, after a little bit more than a month, we definitely, I think, both say that having somebody here that you know already,
so
also in your native language, is like really
the best
helping
thing you
a
could
lot.
have.
Definitely.
Really, it's really good to have someone you can exchange like what you're going through, because I feel like only people who really went abroad and did this journey can really relate on all the problems and struggles and challenges that come on the way. So it's really nice that you're not in this alone, because the people that, the French people that are going to university, they can't relate to us because they don't have the situation of like coming to a new country and then also starting university, because starting university itself is, I think, a big step already for people coming out of school
definitely.
and not knowing shit about the world.
As it's
like
working a lot differently.
It's a really different system.
Yeah,
it's really nice. Yeah, that we're here together.
Exactly.
I'm really happy that we did that. And if you want to know more about the whole applying process, we can do an extra video, because there's a lot to tell.
Definitely.
Besides university, of course, when you move somewhere else, you need a place to stay.
So basically, we had to find a place to stay at, and we both said that we were both quite interested in having an apartment
For ourselves.
exactly, or like a studio, which is quite common here in Paris. Having like, I don't know, 15 to 20 square meters in or like outside of Paris. Well, preferably not too far from Paris, obviously. Obviously. Which turned out to be more difficult than expected. I don't know if you remember, but we were in a cafe in Germany and we were calling like 20, 30, 40 agencies.
This was the first time we were reaching out to French
agencies for
for that rented
apartments,
apartments, and we were so disappointed. It was
so disappointed.
We called dozens of people, and first of all, the majority was not picking up. Like 90% didn't even pick up the phone. It was always the answering machine.
Because actually, I think we were calling on a day like a Monday or a Wednesday or one of the other days where the French don't like working.
Yeah, where they just have like resting days. I feel like every second day of the week is a resting day for the French.
Yeah.
But and that was really disappointing, annoying, upsetting, because we were like, what can we do? We were in Germany. We couldn't even
so difficult.
Go to agencies and meet the people right there, because we were not there yet. But nevertheless, we wanted to start looking for apartments already, because we had like 2 months or not even, I think. Not even. We
didn't have too much time to like find an apartment. Because then we also had to do other stuff like getting a bank account, getting insurance, in order to like be sure that studying here would work out. Because at this point we were both still not really sure about if it would work out. The entire thing with Paris, moving to Paris, studying in Paris. We were accepted at unis, but there was everything. We didn't have like a residency or anything.
We didn't have anything, but in Germany we have like the state offers support for students whose parents can't afford the studies, and it's the case. It's very common in Germany. I don't know how that's the case in other countries. But
exactly.
It's very common.
So like for the French, maybe it's like the bourse, where you get money basically for studying, and this
like a credit, because you pay back half of the money that they give you, and half of the money is for free.
Which is great, especially for living like in another city, being on your own. You can't afford this without having
be able to afford like a job or
Now coming back for a second to like the apartment and stuff, eventually we didn't really find anything. I had found an apartment which was on Airbnb, and I asked for a contract to have this apartment, just like a short stay contract, in order to be sure that I would have something for the first couple of months. Short-term, exactly, short-term apartment. And I found it, and everything worked out in that way, and we then had the possibility to
literally come to France, because that was, at that point we were still in Germany, and then we had a place to stay where we could go then, which was still his stay for the short term, to actually look for actual apartments, and then we decided to look for my apartment first, because he still has the short term apartment until November, and I didn't have a place at all, so we had the opportunity to stay at your place for a week in the Airbnb, and then that week we were apartment hunting. And the first couple of days were disappointing as well, because we still were looking for apartments on the internet, because agencies most of the time charge you a lot of money for actually like helping you to look for an apartment. So that was my first option. We continued looking on the most known websites in France for looking for apartments, like Leboncoin, and the French people will know about these websites. And people were, of course, still not picking up. There was no difference to Germany. And I was really disappointed, and I thought, okay, it's not going to work out. Eventually I'm going to stay on the streets in the first weeks, but it's okay. Everybody starts somewhere. There were a lot of calls I did until finally I could reach someone that was actually interested in meeting me, because the problem was we were in a very poor situation. We were students. We don't have anyone that could. In France, it's you have to have a, how do you call it again? A garant, like a person that signs that she or he would pay for you if you're not able to pay, because of course as students without any income we're not really reliable. So to sum up, we were not in the best position for getting an apartment, since we were, first of all, foreigners.
We were students, no income. Our garants were also foreign. Our parents aren't French, which was very often a big problem.
They didn't accept that. They wanted somebody in France that could say that he or she would pay for us if we cannot afford, or if we don't pay our rent, and we didn't have that person, so it made the whole process just more complicated. And
we'll do an own video about the entire finding an apartment thing, which will come up soon.
Sure, if you want to know more, let us know down below.
We also had to insure the apartment, which wasn't too difficult, but like still, we don't have to insure an apartment in other countries.
No, we don't. I don't know why they do that here. Like, I don't know.
You had to show it before getting like the keys, right?
Exactly.
And then you also had to look for electricity, water, internet.
Oh my god, it was so difficult.
Because you also need a French number, a French telephone number here.
For everything, basically for everything.
We were quite lucky that eventually, like before going to Germany again, I bought myself like a prepaid card, a prepaid number, whatever. Because when we were in Germany, she already had to buy the electricity, because if you pay, you have to you don't have to pay in advance, but you have to tell them that you're going to pay for the electricity a couple of days in advance, so they would turn on the electricity. It just doesn't work by telling them right now, and they wouldn't give you electricity right away. You have to wait a couple of days. Why ever?
I don't know why it takes.
And they wouldn't do it without a French number. So luckily,
for whatever reason.
Luckily I had one in this case, so we were able to
organize all the stuff for my apartment on his number. So to sum up, we made it. Okay, we really moved abroad. Okay, there were some challenges, some complications. I cried a lot. I don't know if you cried. You're not a really crybaby.
Not really.
You're not a crybaby, but I cried a lot during the whole process. I'm still crying, just not at the moment. For the video, I thought, okay, maybe I should stop. Maybe I should stop. It's tiring, and we don't want to hide the truth. It's gonna be hard, okay?
Definitely. But in the long run, it's definitely worth it. But we'll see. We've just been here for a month, and we're quite excited. Our journey has actually just begun, if we think about it. And there are some videos that are coming up soon, so definitely don't forget to subscribe. Comment down below. Also, don't forget to check out our channels. They will also be linked down below.
Hey, we have no clue what's going on, but it's enough for today. I'm sick of speaking English the whole time, and what are we even gonna do after? What are you doing? What are you doing actually? Okay. I'm looking good?
No, not you.
Oh,
The Eiffel Tower.
Ouch.
À bientôt, à bientôt.
Bonjour and welcome back
on our chat. Why do we
The
pronounce
thing
it
is, I don't know.
on our chat?
That's just falling apart like my life. I know that might be an emergency, but this
is an emergency.
This
Our
is an
YouTube channel is an emergency.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are you a celebrity now?
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was a good one.